Chapter 11. Dead Heat. "What do you think you're doing?" A deep voice growled from behind them. Lisa, Melody, Eddie, and Howie turned around to see Captain Teach waving a stick like a sword. "I knew you were up to no good when I saw you sneaking away from camp." "Squawk, no good, no good," Long-Tongued Jack added from the drooping branches of the willow tree. "Your mates were depending on you," Teach said. The four kids backed against the tree trunk when Teach pointed a dirty finger at Eddie. "What's in your hand?" Eddie looked down at the crinkled treasure map. He quickly wadded it into a tight ball and tossed it in the hole. "Nothing," he lied, "just a piece of paper." "You scoundrels!" Teach growled. Then he lunged forward. "Run!" Howie screamed. Long-Tongued Jack swooped down out of the tree and followed the kids as they raced to their boat. "Bird brain!" he squawked. "Row like you've never rowed before!" Eddie screamed. They jumped in their boats and paddled like the island was on fire. Not far behind was Teach. "We'll be okay if we can make it back to Coach Ellison and Mr. Jenkins," Howie yelled as he rowed. "Great!" Eddie hollered. "Our lives depend on a skinny coach and a werewolf." "Be quiet and row," Melody ordered. The kids concentrated on slapping their oars in the water, but they could still hear Teach gaining on them. In the distance, they saw teams of Bailey boaters and Sheldon sharks gliding through the water. "Faster! Faster!" Howie screamed. The kids rowed with all their might. Slap! Slap! Their boat pulled away from Teach's. Slap! Slap! With their muscles aching, they could see the dock at Camp Lone Wolf getting closer and closer. "I don't think we can make it," Lisa cried. "Don't stop now," Eddie screamed. "We're almost there." Lisa, Melody, Howie, and Eddie pulled their oars through the water so fast that they soon passed the other Bailey boaters and the Sheldon sharks. 10 strokes later, they banged against the dock. Coach Ellison grabbed their boat and helped them out. "That was the best rowing I've ever seen," he congratulated them. The kids were so out of breath, all they could do was point to Captain Teach in his boat. Coach Ellison nodded his head and grinned. "That Teach is a fantastic rowing instructor." Then he handed the 4 boaters blue ribbons. "Let's hear it for the new champions of the annual rowing competition." The 4 kids barely heard the cheering crowd. They were too busy staring into the wild eyes of Captain Teach.